Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild. We're going to be starting off with the red deer grind, and then we will do some whitetail towards the end. I started the stream a little bit early, just so we could get a little bit of grinding, or a little bit of extra grinding in. Hopefully we can manage to get something good. Oh yeah, Luke, we're going to keep grinding red deer till I get a super rare. I got to get that super rare, man. With the amount of hard work that I put in to try and get something other than like great ones, I really need to get that super rare. So I'm going to keep grinding red deer as well as whitetail alongside them. Gotta get that super rare to happen after being trolled twice. Yeah, KMF, that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind it if they did that. It'd make it so I wouldn't have to check some of these zones that I don't want to check. No, Affin. I can't stream Way of the Hunter till the 12th. Reed, thank you for the 2 months, dude. Really appreciate it. Welcome back. Welcome back, my dude. Hope you've been doing great. Alright, nothing there. I'm doing good, Graham. Doing pretty good. Nice atomics. Nice, dude. Oh yeah, I'm super hunted. I'm super excited for Way of the Hunter, Ben. I cannot wait to show it to you guys. Cannot wait to show it to y'all. It's in the title, Cookie. Vito, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Thoughts on cheesecake? Cheesecake's amazing, dude. Like, cheesecake is one of the best, best desserts in the entire world. Alright, guys, so, last night, I spent probably 3 hours or so stacking diamonds. And I did something a little bit different this time. I shot all of the trolls and left the diamonds instead of leaving the trolls as well. So we've got probably like 7 or 8 diamonds on the map right now. And we're going to take them all out here at the beginning. And see if we can trigger another great one spawn. Hey, Mango Man, how's it going, dude? Luan, thank you so much for becoming a member. Really appreciate that. Enjoy the green name and chat, special badge icon, and all the awesome emotes, ability to use commands, access private Discord channels once you link Discord to YouTube, and access to my scrap content on the channel. Really appreciate it. Hope you've been having a great day. Let's start dropping all these diamonds. Well, I wouldn't just replace Call of the Wild Dino. I mean, that's literally the game that's built my channel. I can't just stop a game that has been basically the only thing I've played for 2 years. If you pre-order Way of the Hunter, will you get early access? No, early access is for content creators. There's a diamond. Perfect little heart shot. Not bad. Pretty small one, but good start to the day. Let me update my count. Also, guys, I think we've got some of the highest diamond spawn rates I've ever seen. Like, this far into herd management, I'm just seeing them pop up quicker and quicker. It's because I just woke up, Cannon. I woke up at like 8:30, and so, my voice hasn't really had a chance to fully recover from the sleeping. Isn't this just a beautiful sight, guys? Isn't that just a beautiful sight? I spent like 3 hours stacking all these beauties last night. It is quite the sight to behold. There's a couple in here that could make 270. There's a couple of them that looked like they could break 270. I believe that guy was one of them. Actually, wait a minute. Where was he? There was one that looked like it could break 270. It's one of these two. I think it's him. One of these definitely looks like it could break 270. And so I cannot wait to see if it does break 270. You know, I've wondered about that, Average Joe. I wonder what people think if they just join the stream and don't know about herd management. It's called herd management, Epic Gamer. Essentially what you're doing is you shoot everything above level 4 to the point where you get like 100 or more level 4s on your map. Uh-oh. Those two did not get hit vitally. What happened there? Okay, that was good. What happened with that one? Maybe I hit too high? Might have been too high. Yep, this is exactly what stacking will do for you. For anybody that's confused about how it works, basically, you stack a bunch of level 4 and below stags on your map, and it makes it so the rest of them spawn back larger. And the more diamonds you get on your map, the more it kind of throws off the balance of the map, and it'll make it so you can get even more 4s on your map. And then that causes you to get just some absolutely insane respawns. 266. Not quite what I was hoping for, but another diamond nonetheless. Thank you, Brock. Hopefully we do, man. Hopefully we do. Another big mail. I don't think this will be 270. Yeah, 264. So that means it was probably the two that I screwed up that could have maybe made 270. We killed one of them. I don't know where the other guy's gone, though. So that's a little bit sad. Yeah, stacking 9s is fun. I'm hoping that we can actually get something good out of this. Hoping to get some crazy respawns. Claiming all these 9s back to back to back. Hopefully that other one didn't die, otherwise that's going to be really sad. Because he was one of the big ones. However, I've got one more that's absolutely massive. Let me update my diamond count real quickly as well. While I'm thinking about it. Oh, I think I updated it improperly. There we go. I think that's accurate. We got one more down, one more wounded. Hopefully that wounded one will come back. They all spawn back is a great one. Oh gosh, I would freak out, Wacky. I would freak out if they did. Yes, skills exactly. The one that's gonna die is gonna be a 270. I would not doubt that, man. That would be my luck. But I've got another one at this zone up here that I think will easily break 270. Might even be a 272, no joke. I think it's got a chance of being like a 271 or a 272. Yeah, we hit both of these pretty poorly. We saved one of them, though. Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe I should do that with the whitetail. I've been leaving fence rack level 2s as well, but I feel like I should just leave the 1s. So we'll probably try that later in the stream for whitetail deer. What's the great one count? Currently 3, Fishy. Currently 3 great ones. Thank you, mate. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. 264. Oh, it was too low. I forgot the M1's got so much more drop than the 300 does. Well, we might have to reset the time to get this guy back. Deer Killer, thank you for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Hope you've been doing incredibly. Hey, Crow Scare, how's it going, dude? Wait, who are you talking to, Pirate Boy? I didn't see anybody saying that. Maybe I just missed it, though. All right, well, that guy's down now. I guess one of the biggest tips I could give you, Taxer, is maybe hunt around water. Hunting around water is a great start towards getting more trophies, because when you're around water, any animals that are in their drink zone will be obviously around water when they're drinking, and there's typically less brush around the water, so it's easier to see them. Way of the Hunter comes out the 16th. I know, Tiger, I'm excited, man. The channel has been growing like crazy the last few days. It honestly has been incredible to see like all these trophies we've managed to get, and then also the Way of the Hunter Dev Diary videos doing pretty well. The channel's been growing like crazy. I mean, just since I started the stream, we've gained another 5. It's wild to see. Incredibly thankful. You could try it, Epic Gamer. The one thing about whitetail is they're a little more inconsistent, so it might take longer to get the same number of kills. Red deer are an exceptionally easy animal to do herd management on, because of how consistent Tiawaroa is for them. But other maps, it's more difficult to do it with other species. Like, I'm trying it with whitetail on Rancho right now, and it's a lot more difficult than it is for red deer on Tiawaroa. Oh, definitely, Blake. The biggest thing that I can say about Way of the Hunter is that if you hunt in real life, you can take all that knowledge and have success in the game, because the game is that realistic. Are you guys ready to see a giant? Not him. This guy. I am almost positive this guy right here is a 270 plus. Riptide, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Tried to do the thing where I get the stags to swap zones, but instead it seems they just disappeared. Did they go to a new lake? That can happen, yeah. Especially if you're shooting solo stags, sometimes, like for example, I've got some stags that go to this zone, but sometimes they'll end up respawning at this lake instead, or this lake up here. And then when I shoot them here, they sometimes will come back down here. That's pretty normal. They'll do that. Way of the Hunter will be like 35, I believe. Let me turn the volume back on for the alerts. I had it turned off because I noticed that it kept popping up during the Great One. And so I was like, oh no. There. We'll just lower the volume of it. There we go. That should be good. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much, Riptide. Really appreciate the super chat. And Graham, thank you for the super chat as well, dude. Welcome back. But here's this beast. Look at this giant. Look at this giant right here. I am almost positive this is a 270. Do you guys see the absolute width on these antlers? By far the most impressive stag of this entire grind when it comes to diamonds. I feel like this is a 270. Like 100%. I think it's a 270. I don't know if I can talk about the specifics of like file size, Pirate Boy. But I guess one thing I can say is that it's not as large of a game as Call of the Wild file size. It's considerably less than Call of the Wild, which is amazing. I never would have expected it. It's probably giving you good luck, Spicy Tube. I would say good luck, definitely. You think I should go for a second Great One around 1,000 kills into second grind with 41 diamonds? Oh, definitely, man. I mean, if you're already 1,000 kills in, you might as well continue. Yeah, Nate, I'm super excited for Friday. It's looking like we'll have an 8-hour Way of the Hunter stream. Alright, let's get this guy's attention. Oh, he's too far away to hear that. Yeah, 199. Okay, let's shoot next to him then. Come on, man. Please be the 270 giant that we think you are. He definitely looks 270. That should be good. Yep, it's good. And here's the other diamond. Phantom, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Where can I buy Way of the Hunter? You can get Way of the Hunter on Steam, as well as PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S and X. And I believe the Epic Game Store as well, I've heard. Not 100% on that, but I think it is on Epic Game Store as well. Or will be. Yeah, looks like a lot of you think it'll be 270 plus. I guess we'll see. I guess we shall see. This guy looks huge, so... would not surprise me one bit. Where is the blood, though? Probably would have helped if I had grabbed the blood. Can't even tell which direction he ran. Wow, Colton. Hey, I'm just using my my thousands of kills of red deer expertise to try and predict his, but sorry, through that pixely screen, I can't really tell. Hey, Colin the man, I'm doing good. Doing super great since we just downed this giant. My gosh, this guy's huge. I think it's a 271. Not gonna lie, I think it's 271. Ah, 269.60. He's still huge, though. 269.60. He's definitely the widest one I killed, though, so I'm wondering what killed it there. He is the widest stag I've killed. That's an inner spread of 52.58. So that means that he's got lower measurements somewhere else. And I guess that just goes to show that width is not everything with the scoring. What would it have been? Because it definitely wasn't the inner spread. The inner spread was crazy. Maybe the weight of the antlers? Jeez. He's still a giant, though. That's tax-worthy. Still a tax-worthy giant stag. Let's add him to the list. So that is our 15th diamond in 380 kills, roughly. Herd management for the win. And then we botched this guy, but I didn't really care too much because he was a weird, wonky dude. Maybe number of tines? No, number of tines was good. That's the max they can have. Alright, later, Crow Scare. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, the good thing about a stream is you'll be able to watch it afterwards as well. Even if you're not able to be there live. Probably lack of mass. Could be. Definitely could be. I'll have to compare it to one of my 270s. Yeah, later, Junus. We're starting with red deer. We'll do a little bit of whitetail grinding at the end. Is a blonde black bear rare? Yes, it is. That is a rare. Hey, Hollow Crow, how's it going? How you doing? Oh, that's pretty norming, Carol Koyuki. That can happen. It took me 6,000 to get my last one. Sometimes it just takes a long time to get the great ones. This red deer's still alive. We might do a time reset to get him back to his zone. I don't really feel like chasing him through the trees. Let's just time reset. I don't see our giant, level 9. He might have died. If so, that's unfortunate. When does it release? The 16th, SL. We're going to be doing early access, content the 12th, though. And until the 12th hits, we're going to be grinding the Great One Red Deer and the Great One Whitetail. See if we can bag one of them. I've already been doing that, Michael. I do it off stream because I don't like hunting the black bear. And I'm not going to stream something I don't enjoy. How do you get so many big stags in your zones? It's called herd management, Kaylin. Or Keelan. Basically what you do is you, try to stack as many level 4 and below on your map, and it causes the rest of them to be giant. Yeah, I saw that too, Caitlin. That explains why I haven't seen one. I was curious about that. I was like, where are they? Well, it makes sense now. Let's get to blasting. Ooh, hinds are moving in the way. That's not good. Stay out of the way. Oh, that's not a hind. Never mind. It's a little dude. That was a dramatic death. Just toppling over like that. I know, right, Atomics? It's always wild. Hey, Flair, thank you, dude. Hey, man. What you doing alive still, huh? You're just taking your sweet time on dying, huh? Best spot on Layton, love the vids. Not sure, to be honest. I don't really hunt Layton. I don't hunt Layton for whitetail or really anything much. And I haven't done a lot of Layton hunting since the updates, so not really too much that I can tell you there. Oh, there's the last guy. So I guess he didn't die. Otherwise, he would have been gone. Oh, you didn't lose them, short base. They probably moved. There's a very large amount of locations they can be, so if you're losing stags, then you're not checking the right places. They can be at all of these Pukimaro lakes. They can be at the Rotanui lakes up here. So these 4 lakes, they can be at this river zone. They can be at this zone, this lake, every single lake over here. Like, there's a lot of locations to check for red deer. They can be down here as well. If you're losing stags, it's because you're not checking all the places that they are. You gotta be thorough with your grinds and check every possible location. Back-to-back streams with Great One? That would be crazy. Do I like Weapon Pack 1? Yeah, Weapon Pack 1 is not too bad. Honestly, I think all the weapon packs have at least one gun that's good. 266, not bad. I remember that squirrel. That was wild. And then we get to where we are now, and it's like, Crow's completely different now. Completely different, but still the same crow. I forgot to claim that one. Beautiful. What's my favorite weapon in Call of the Wild in general? I would have to say my favorite is probably the 308, though at the moment it's got a couple issues with like shooting inaccurately at long range, but I still love the gun. Favorite weapon in Weapon Pack 1? Definitely the 22. The 22 is a beast. Nice, Hollow. Hopefully something big will show up. Not sure, Blake. It's been a while since I've grinded Mule Deer. I mean, everything's down to chance, right? So it's hard to say. It's definitely somewhat unlucky. There's that guy that we screwed up the shot on last time. Back-to-back stream. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Hey, Sam, how's it going, dude? Welcome. Hope you've been doing good. All right, let's get this guy down. Quick switch. Ooh, we hard shot him. Beautiful, you love to see it. Nice, we got that guy too, but he's probably not going to die fast. It is what it is, though. Nice, Aiden, that's awesome, dude. Congrats on your second great one. They've already talked about that, Mike. Yes, there is multiplayer in Way of the Hunter. They talked about that quite a while back. It's going to be 4-player multiplayer on PC, I believe 2 on PlayStation and 3 on Xbox. Due to, like, technical limitations with the systems. They can't do quite as many on console as they can on PC. So that's a little unfortunate, but, you know, as long as there's some form of multiplayer, then I think everybody will be happy for the most part. And we barely hit that guy, so I'm not going to worry about it. We'll just move on to some of these other zones. Thank you, J-Man. Glad you enjoy. Hey, Levi. There's a 5. Hey, little dude. Cannon, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Much appreciated. Hope you've been doing great, man. Hope you have been doing great. Oh, wow, Con, that's crazy, dude. Hopefully it won't take you 6K like my last one did. Nice, Flipmaster. That's awesome, dude. Hey, Nicole, how you been? Hey, Smurf. Welcome to the channel, dude. Nice, Sam. That's awesome. Yeah, Blake, I've got the Discord posted in my community tab. I posted it a couple days ago. You can join it through that link. Graham, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Everybody rolling in with the crazy support. You guys are absolutely amazing. Is it faster to use the four-wheeler? Maybe, but there's also a lot of scenarios where you could be spooking nearby animals if they're within 500 meters, so I don't really bother with it. Because you also got to think you're spending the time to go into the inventory and call it out. I used to use it when I would grind whitetail on Layton, but not anymore. I just don't feel the need. Paul, how's it going, dude? Thank you so much for this super chat. Really appreciate it, and I hope you've been doing great today. Can a whitetail go diamond at 85 to 100 kgs? I mean, I'm gonna need to know more than that. Like, I really can't help you with that unless I know what the rack looks like. Because 85 to 100 is a pretty wide range of possibilities, but you can get level 2 diamonds. But there's really no way for me to tell unless I can see the antlers. What's my favorite spot on Tiawaroa? This river spot right here. This area is absolutely insane. On my first ever level 5 Euro Bison, it was 0.01 below diamond. Oh no, Sammy. That is the worst. Alright guys, are you ready to see something beautiful? I got this guy to spawn last night as well. A beautiful looking level 6 piebald. Like for a level 6, he's looking pretty good. He's looking very nice. Where did I find my great one? Right at that river spot that I just talked about. It was pretty insane and perfect how we ended up finding him. Literally like my favorite spot on the entire map he spawned at. Which is exactly what I had been hoping for. Are albino red deer rare? Yes, they are. Favorite spot on Rancho for diamonds? The whole map, I guess? Because there really isn't a particular spot that I like more than another spot on Rancho for diamonds. Because diamonds can really just show up anywhere. And since the changes, they took away my favorite hotspots, so... I really don't know what my favorite spot on Rancho would be. I guess I really haven't hunted it enough to know. Since the changes they made a few updates ago. What gun is that? This is the 300 Magnum. Currently like 2,700 kills in the grind. Apollo, haven't found it yet. I haven't been grinding super hard for black bear, just kind of been doing like a few kills here and there. Yeah, Sam, they're pretty rare. Ever since the update, I've killed over 7,000 red deer. And I've only seen one albino, so they're definitely very rare. Herd management, Caden. I would definitely recommend checking out the herd management guide that I put out a few days ago. Think I posted it like a week? Oh, I'm not using double 300. I'm using a 300 and the M1. Here he is. That beautiful piebald. 181. Looking good there, sir. Looking good. It's a little wonky, but it kind of matches, so it's not too bad. A nice little piebald. Let's add that to the rare counter. Yeah, hunting guy, that would be pretty rare. Anything that's melanistic, piebald, or albino is rare. Except for melanistic Euro rabbits. That's the only mela that's not rare. Thanks, T-Rex. Hope you've been doing good, dude. Alright, let's main menu. Best map for money grinding. Let's see. I'd say probably Tiawaroa. Tiawaroa is a gold mine for cash if you're hunting red deer. Like, it's insane. I mean, you guys have seen just how much I can make in one stream. It's like over 150,000 cash just during one live stream hunting red deer for like 3 hours. Red deer gives so much money. Yes, that is very, very true. Very, very true, Hollow. I do have quite a large variety of stuff on the channel. Guess you could say that Crow does it all. Not really, but close. It's just estimations, Francois. I don't keep an exact count. Basically, at the end of the stream, I'm like, huh, I wonder how many we killed today. Probably 150. And then I write it down. It's never a perfect count. It's just the best that I can estimate. Oh, the 300's good, or the 308's good, Forb. The only reason I'm not using it is because it has a little bit of an inaccuracy issue at the moment. But that'll most likely be fixed in the next update or the update after that, so... It's still a great gun. 308's an awesome rifle. Just has a little bit of bugginess at the moment, so I'm not using it. Something like that, Caitlin. I try my best, at least. Yeah, Pirate Boy, and honestly, when you get your grind to the point that I've got mine, it's just as quick to pick them up. I mean, you guys can see how many I'm able to kill even with claiming everything. I still managed to get, like, tons of them down. I believe I counted... The best I was able to do was 20 stags in 10 minutes. And I was picking up all of them. Like, 20 stags in 10 minutes is pretty insane numbers. How was that not vitals? What a nerd! Not dying from my bullets? Jeez. Not cool, Red Deer. You are officially not part of the cool kids. Well, let's start to grabbing all of these. Yeah, Copper, I've had that a few times. It's rough. What's the hotkey for buying ammo? You just click on the buy button and then click enter to accept it. That poor Mythical? I know, right? He got absolutely pelted. Had no chance of survival. Ah, there's one more. Yeah, Cannon, I've had huckleberries. Delicious. Accidentally started herd management by grinding my best zones and all full of fours. How do I remove fours from them? You can't, Nate, unless you want to restart the entire process. Once you start getting all the fours, the best thing to do is just move on from those zones. I did the same mistake. I started herd management at the Pukimaro Lakes and now they're nothing but level 4s, so I just abandoned them. And I've moved on to places that do have stuff. And honestly, that's how I found my favorite locations, so... It's just a matter of keeping on grinding until you get them the way that you, at least somewhat of where you want them. Like, if you really want those specific zones, you're gonna have to shoot all the 4s and then hunt the zones you don't like. Until you manage to get them full of 4s. I'd be the little one, or the big ones, Lawton. It would be the same with mountain lions as it is with red deer. Shoot level... Well, I guess for mountain lions, they don't go below level 5 for the males. So I guess for the male mountain lions, maybe you would shoot 7 and above and leave the level 6 and level 5 ones. I don't really know. Mountain lions would be a weird one. Because the level 5 male mountain lion is not super common. So I'd say you probably just leave the 6s. The 5s and 6s most likely. But like I said, I haven't tried it with mountain lions. Could be an interesting experiment since mountain lions already have a decent chance of being level 9. They seem to be one of the easier ones to get as a level 9. Yeah, I don't really have a specific time I do it, Caden. I kind of just play it whenever I feel like it. Recently, I've been pretty much just exclusively doing Great One grinding, so I haven't been in multiplayer while streaming for a long time. Because I've been spending a ton of time chasing Great Ones before Way of the Hunter comes out. Lots of big males here this time. Not really skills. They haven't revealed too much about Angler. The only thing they revealed is the stuff that's on the channel. Hopefully they will have some more info soon since we're like less than a month away from a release. It does seem a little bit strange that we haven't heard more about the Angler. I mean, we haven't even heard if there's going to be early access for creators. And if there is, like when it would be. So... it's a little strange, but I'm sure soon we'll see a bunch of info flooding in. What is the best spot for fallow deer? To be honest, I don't know. I haven't hunted fallow since the update. I've heard the river is still pretty decent, though. No, Blake, no video today, but there will be a YouTube short. I got so focused on Way of the Hunter stuff last night that I forgot to edit the video. So, yeah, there's gonna be a short today and then video tomorrow. Okay, awesome, Colton. That's good to know. That's good to know. So at least we'll be getting some Angler gameplay soon, then. Man, this month is gonna be busy. Way of the Hunter, the Angler, like... my gosh, this is gonna be busy. Nothing there. What do I want the next great one to be? I'd say, well, I want it to be a black-tailed deer, but I don't think it will be. I'd love it to be black-tailed deer, but I think it's probably going to be a moose. Nice, Canyon. Good to know. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of hunting for them recently. Because I want to, Marco. I mean, I would have thought that y'all already would have known that red deer are my favorite species in the game, so of course I'm going to grind more of them. And I still need that super rare. I mean, I stated multiple times before the grind ended that I would continue grinding if we didn't get a super rare. And to be honest, I love red deer so much, even after we get a super deer, super rare, I'll probably still hunt them. What's the biggest Sika deer found? I don't know. I know 217's a possibility, but I think they can get a little bit bigger even. Bro's trying to become a red... yeah, exactly. I figure if I'm around the red deer enough, I'll just become one of them. Yeah, Great One Sika deer would be cool. It would be interesting, but it could be cool. Yeah, super deer. We're getting hit by super deer. 219? Okay. I thought they could go bigger than 217, but 217 was the biggest I had seen somebody else getting. That's crazy. 219's wild. Such a big male. Are you excited for Call of the Angler? Definitely Fritos. And thank you for the super chat, man. I am excited for it. I've been wanting an open world fishing game for ages. Nice, Sherry. Yeah, Elements, I do. I haven't hunted in probably 5 or 6 years, but I did used to do it growing up. Sadly, in recent years, just haven't had the time or the extra cash to do it. Alright, main menu. Oh, that's pretty normal, Dylan. You gotta wait for them sometimes. That's the thing about most species in the game is after you reset the time, you usually have to wait. No, Parker. The angler is just fishing. There's a diamond. Alright. We're going to continue stacking again. Since we took out all those stacked ones, we're going to start stacking again. And then take them all out. Just like we did at the beginning of the stream. I know, right, bro? It's crazy, right? Don't think we got anything vital on these guys. Yeah, he did have a pretty crazy minimum estimate. It's a good diamond. Very good level 9 there. Definitely a big male. Yeah, I'd like to cannon, but you know, between YouTube and being a dad and all that type of stuff, it's just impossible to plan any type of hunting trip. At least if I want it to be a successful hunting trip, right? Like, you gotta have some planning in order to make a successful trip. Especially around Oregon. Because we don't have, like, whitetail around every corner. Blacktail are a little bit more difficult. Did we even kill this guy? I don't think we did, at least. He's not gonna die anytime soon. There's a mythical. That's a mythical. That's a 5, and that's a 5. So 2 mythicals and 2 5s. Oh, Rip Colton, Nightbot apparently didn't like that. That's unfortunate. Why does Nightbot delete that, but it doesn't delete like half of the actual spam? Nightbot is a mysterious beast. Oh, did we hit 60k? Oh my gosh, we did! Oh my gosh, thank you guys. We hit 60,000 subs. You guys know what that means? 8-hour Way of the Hunter stream on the 12th. 8-hour Way of the Hunter stream on the 12th. Thank you guys so much for getting us to 60k. My gosh, I can't believe that. I think we went up like 40 subscribers just this stream alone, and we've only been streaming for like 45 minutes. That is absolutely insane. You guys have just been like the most insane, insane viewers in the entire world when it comes to like the massive amount of support that you guys give me here on the channel, and I really just can't thank you guys enough for allowing me to be able to make videos and live streams in like the way that I'm able to. It's crazy. Something I never thought I'd be able to do. Can we get a 5-hour stream for Call of the Wild? I don't know, Turkey. I mean, today's stream is going to be like 3.5 hours, maybe even 4, so we'll stream as long as we can today. I do plan to make this a longer stream because I really want to see like how well we can do with the red deer and the whitetail if we just grind for a super long amount of time in a row. Yeah, Fusion. Well, Nightbot has no off switch. It is a bot. So it can be difficult. No, Albert, it will not be on PS4, just PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series S and X. Aw, little level 5. That's a nice mythical. I like that rack. We got 4 to blast here. You doing whitetail today? At some point, Levi. I actually spent like 2 or 3 hours after the stream hunting whitetail as well, trying to get my setup to be the way that I want it. And my gosh, herd management is difficult on whitetail, man. So difficult. Caitlin, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. And, Marnik, thank you for the super chat as well. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. Got a super rare grizzly. Nice, Ronald. That's awesome. That's crazy rare. I'm not sure, Gray. I don't know if they do. Hey, Ben, how's it going? We just hit 60,000 subs. Yeah, it seems about right, Wild. That seems like the way to go for whitetail. I tried using fence racks or leaving fence racks as well, and it didn't work out super great, so I started doing just level 1s as well. Because I noticed it's not as difficult to get level 1s as I thought it would be. And so yeah, I've been leaving level 1s. 228. It should automatically, Mason. You shouldn't have to install it. Unless you're on console. If you're on console and it's not installing, I think you just have to close the game. Have you checked, like, how much storage space you have left? Because that can affect it as well. Just got my great one after 1,267 kills and 34 diamonds. Nice, Caden. Nice. Not really, Nate. The thing about it is when you shoot the 4s, there's no guarantee that they'll respawn as 4s. The only way that you can do it, and this will be a pretty lengthy process, the only way that you could get those 4s to move to the zones you don't like is to shoot all of the 4s that are at the zone that you do like, and then shoot all the ones at the zone you don't like, and then at that point just don't hunt the zones that you like. Only hunt the bad zones, and eventually they'll all turn to 4s. That's really the only way you can guarantee a specific place will turn into all 4s. I unfortunately couldn't predict mine. Like they took over the Pukimaro Lakes, so to be honest, it's pretty difficult to guarantee that they will go to one specific place. The only way you can really do that is by thousands of kills of just trying to get them to do what you want. Like, I've tried so many times to get this last stag over here to turn into a level 4 or below, and it just won't, no matter how many times I shoot it. So sometimes you just can't change it. Sometimes you just have to kind of deal with where they ended up and just adapt your grind from there. I've had to move my tents and stands so many times during this grind. I'm just now getting to a point where I think I finally got it to a consistent level where they're not moving anymore. Oh, you stupid red deer. Get out of here. Ow. Hey! That's just rude. So many mean red deer. No, Weston, we haven't done whitetail yet. Gotcha, Nate. If you're early in the grind, then I don't think it'll hurt too much to kill off all those 4s. Because if you're that early, then you probably haven't even got to the point where herd management will really start making an effect. So yeah, I'd say you can shoot all the 4s from your favorite zones. And then from then on, just grind the places that you don't like. That way it sends all those 4s to there. It may take hundreds of kills to get it to that point, but it'll be worth it because you won't have to worry about the forest taking over your favorite zones if you do it that way. One thing you got to keep in mind, though, is even once you've got like 100 level 4s on your map, there's still a good chance that you'll occasionally get a 4 or a 3 or a 2 popping up at your favorite zones. I'm not sure, Heath. Somebody was saying that iBuy has been leaving 1s and level 3s to start and then shooting all the 2s, and that's been getting the smaller level 1s to spawn more often. I haven't tried it myself, though. Hey, Brand, how's it going, dude? When will we be starting Way of the Hunter? August 12th. August 12th, we're going to do an 8-hour stream of it. How to get the reflex scopes you got? What do you mean, Zach? What reflex scope? Are you talking about just the regular scopes here? These are just regular ones that you unlock through the game. You unlock them with rifle score. So basically, the more you shoot stuff with your rifles, the more rifle score you'll gain, and eventually you'll unlock the scopes for it. But thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. And Cannon, thank you for the super chat as well. And Marnik, thank you for the super chat as well. My gosh, you guys are absolutely going crazy. After 1,000 kills, I had to reset where 2 Great One Red Deer spawned on my map. Only shot level 6 and above. What are the odds? Love your content. Keep up the amazing work. That's crazy. 2 Great One Red Deer? That's wild, dude. And that's from shooting 6 and above. Okay. Alright. I mean, that just goes to show that you don't have to do 5 and above. You can do 6 and above as well. You can adapt the grind to whatever fits your playstyle. That is awesome, though. Thank you, Brobra. Oh gosh, Aaron. Hirschfelden? Oof. Yeah, Hirschfelden's not a fun grind. Red Deer on Hirschfelden are tough. Super tough. Well, nothing that we can take down there. Let's main menu one more time. We should be able to hit up that favorite zone once more before we need to reset the time. What if you shoot 7 and above? I think you'd run out of stuff to shoot, to be honest. I feel like you gotta shoot the 5s and above or the 6s and above in order to get anything like any like sizable amount of stags to shoot. Because I feel like eventually if you're doing only 7 and above, they would end up just disappearing and be level 6. Maybe, Aaron, it's hard to say. Oh, we got another legendary there. Alright, so we got 2 legendaries stacked in the zone now. Good to know. Good to see we got another one to show up last run. That's a beautiful mythical, by the way. I love that. That is one of my favorite mythical racks. This zone is so consistent. I love it. Absolutely love it. Only 10 and above. Yeah, you only shoot great ones. Grind ends in 0 kills. Imagine you're only killing 10 and above. You join your map and there's just no 10, so you're like, alright, grind's over. Brand, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Much appreciated. Hope you've been doing great. How would you do herd management with animals that go to level 5 like moose? Shoot only 4s? I would say shoot 3 and above. I'd say if they go up to level 5, do 3 and above. Oh, another diamond. Beautiful, beautiful. That's two diamonds from that run. Oh, the Red Raptor reflex sight? Yeah, that one you get from handgun score, I believe. So in order to get the Red Raptor, you have to use the handguns and gain like the specific amount of handgun score. Thank you for the super chat again, by the way. Yeah, I believe it's handgun score for that one. All these tiny males. How do you get diamonds to spawn? By shooting animals, and then sometimes they respawn as diamonds. And then you can use herd management if you want to increase your odds of it. Got an entire guide on herd management on the channel. Video should be titled, "This is how I got 155 diamonds," or whatever. I believe that's what it's titled, or something like that. No, Hunter Boys. How do you change time? From the tent. You can change time from the tent or from one of the outposts. Like right here, I just go to this little bed, and I can reset the time right there. $2.25. What's herd management for Red Fox? I would say probably the same, 5 and above. Well, what is the minimum? What's the minimum level of male Red Fox can be? I already did that, Skull Slayer. That was what the herd management one was. My herd management guide was a red deer guide as well. Oh no, Ronald. That's not good. I know, Connor, it's crazy, dude. Does anyone know the rares for alligator? Yes, piebald, melanistic, and albino. Well, there's our diamond. We don't want to shoot him yet, though. Yeah, the others are probably going to take their sweet time to get here, so let's go to this zone. Let's start out over there. Smallest you've seen a fox is 2? Okay, so they'd be the same as red deer then, 5 and above for fox. Though, I don't know if I'd recommend it for fox, considering fox are so inconsistent. Wait, what the? What it? Did I break the game? My dog's running in place. I think I broke Call of the Wild. Yep, I'm gonna have to Alt F4, I think. Or maybe go main menu? That was weird. That was some weird stuff going on. No, the game didn't crash. I just... Oh! Ow! Not cool, man. I don't know what just happened. That was all kinds of weird. Well, that right there is that's a short. That's a short, man. Graham, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Oh, of course, bro. I'll be playing Call of the Wild after Way of the Hunter. I'll be playing both of them. I love both games. That's a nice mythical there. American Legend, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. I like your content. Well, thank you, man. Glad you enjoy it. Glad you like the content. Reset your game. I think we're good now. I think that was just some weird bugginess happening, which is typical Call of the Wild, to be honest. Gosh, man, it's so nice to see herd management being this insane. Why did that happen? I don't know, man. That was some weird stuff. I've never had it do that where I just can't fast travel, and then it just, like, teleports me after I reset the game. Or, after I go to the main menu. That was just weird. Can't say I've ever ran into that bug before. Yeah, Duxton, all the crazy support coming in today. I swear this community is full of a bunch of legends. Literally. To be honest, I don't think Hirsch is better than Mississippi. I don't know. I don't know which one is better. Oh, a new 3. Whoa. Okay, I didn't say that you could respawn as a 3. Though it might be one of the 3s from this zone moving over there. Wow, that guy's got to be like, what, 266 probably? We're going to keep stacking them. You have that glitch too? Yeah, it's a strange one, Fox. Really strange. Yeah, Skunk, we hit 60k. It's crazy to think about. We got any new 9s? We got a 6. Well, I guess we'll take the 6 down. What are the rares for Feral Pig? Albino and Pink, if I'm not mistaken. Herd management should work with Whitetail. It should work fine for them. You just have to do it a little bit different. For the Whitetail, you just leave the level 1s. Nice, Jackson. That's awesome to hear, dude. You know, this is the biggest reason that I don't understand why some people feel like they have to cheat in order to get trophies when herd management is a thing and it's part of the game. And you can achieve the same success with a little bit of work. Jumped on Call of the Wild 2 days ago. All my tents and cabins were gone off the map. Can't fast travel at all. So ready to see Way of the Hunters any better. To be honest, man, that was probably some file corruption. That sounds like your file's corrupted. If I were to take a guess, I would imagine your file's corrupted. Is it a good sign that I'm spawning lots of 8s on my Red Deer grind? Probably, MTB. Maybe it means you've managed it to a point where it's starting to get some of those bigger spawns. Yeah, Graham, we hit 60k. We did. Well, that should be 3 dead at least. I think that 4th one was hit poorly. But maybe we got the 4th one. I could have swore one of them we might have hit spine. I can't really say too much, American Legend, because, I can't talk about anything that hasn't been revealed. But, the one thing that I can say is that currently they're partnered with a few different brands that they've announced. They've talked about the Steyr one already. And then I'm pretty sure in one of the trailers they showed off a couple other things, but I think they announced a partnership with Remington, if I'm not mistaken. But I can't say like what that partnership is for, you know? I can't like specify what type of their stuff is in the game. But it gives you something to like think about, I guess. But yeah, I can't really talk too much about the actual stuff in the game that hasn't been shown. However, something I could say is this game is incredible. Like, Way of the Hunter is my favorite hunting game. And I cannot wait to show it to you guys on the 12th. It's gonna be crazy. Hopefully before the 12th we can bag another great one. They did one with Winchester, I'm pretty sure. Oh, did they? Yeah, pretty much, American Legend. They asked me not to reveal anything that hasn't already been shown by them until August 12th hits, which would be the start of all the early access content. Current Red Deer status is 29 diamonds, 3 pieballs, 2 mellows, 2 albinos, and 8 trolls with herd management. Nice, Mason. That's awesome. How long am I streaming? Probably roughly the same as always, except probably, to be honest, I don't know. Probably an extra hour or 2 today, because I'm really feeling the Red Deer grind today. All right, later, Cooper. The 8-hour stream will be on the 12th, Graham. We're going to do 8 hours of Way of the Hunter. Are you doing herd management, Atlantic? If you're doing herd management, it's good to get lots of ones. You want lots of ones to be on your map. That way, the rest of the deer show up as larger ones. It's similar with red deer, right? Like, the more 4s and below that are on your map, the more chances the rest of the red deer will come back giant. So it's the same thing with whitetail. Like, the more of the 2s you shoot, the more 1s will show up. Because you're not shooting the 1s, right? So if you're leaving the 1s, there's more of them that are going to show up. Alright, good. This lake has not got anything new. When whitetail grinding, do you shoot the does? I don't anymore, but I used to. It really depends, man. If you're... Whether or not you stream on YouTube or Twitch depends on what you care about more, I guess. YouTube, it's definitely easier to grow on YouTube. However, for the most part, you can't really cuss or talk about anything controversial on YouTube, so it really depends on your style of content. If your language is a little bit too much for YouTube, then Twitch is a better option, but it's harder to grow on Twitch. So I guess it really depends. I've always said that, like, the best way to start out, stream on Twitch, make videos on YouTube, and then promote your Twitch on YouTube, promote your YouTube on Twitch. And they kind of just help each other grow hand in hand. And then once you get to a point where you've got a decent following on one of them, you can decide whether or not you want to continue doing both, or if you want to switch over to one in particular. I eventually switched off of Twitch and just went straight up YouTube. Because at the time I was streaming on Twitch and I was doing YouTube, and then I streamed on YouTube one day and realized that I had, like, I think it was like 40 or 50 viewers versus the like 15 that I got on Twitch. And I was like, well, it seems like most of my community that wants to see me stream, oh, there's another diamond, is on YouTube. So it made sense for me to switch off of Twitch and go just YouTube. Is there like a single person who discovered herd management, or did multiple people start and perfect it? So when it comes to people on YouTube, Flinter and Jaxiebeard kind of started it, but they told me, or Flinter told me, that they weren't even the first people to think about it. Like, there was other people that don't stream or make content that had been fiddling around with it and trying it out and had the theories that there was some type of a balancing system in place. And so Flinter and Jaxie decided to test it out to see if that was true. As far as I understand, that's kind of how it went. So they didn't necessarily discover it, but they were the first people on YouTube to try it out. Flinter didn't really like it, so he stopped doing it. Jaxiebeard kept doing it over the years and found ways to make it successful. And now we've got lots of people doing it, like myself, Kill Clinton, I Buy Premiums on Twitch. It's starting to become, I guess what you would say, more mainstream. It's a little bit more mainstream of a grinding method now. Oh, we saw something. There we go. That's a stag. Been probably 5 runs since we've had a stag here. What am I taking the next great one with? I haven't decided yet. I almost want to use a shotgun on it, because I have yet to take a any great one with a shotgun. I'm pretty sure Beard was involved as well. I don't think it was just them. I think Beard was involved as well. Because I remember Jaxie is who I learned it from, like, years ago. Blender and Jaxie were the first people I saw doing it. The 357? I mean, ooh, that would be risky, but that could be cool. 357 hard shot, man. Yeah, there's a lot of options we could do here for the next great one. How many great ones have I killed? 3 red deer and 4 whitetail. The last red deer took 6,000 kills as well, so I'm hoping this one will be quicker. No, Goofy, I don't think it is. I believe that's just a common. 10 gauge possibly? Isn't 10 gauge buckshot usable on them? I think it is, right? If 10 gauge buckshot is usable on red deer, I might try that. Because that just seems like it'd be a terrible idea, and I love that. It just seems like it has a chance of going so poorly, and that would make it pretty interesting. But at the same time, I might leave it up to a vote and see what you guys vote for. I'll see what seems to be the most requested stuff in the chat, and then we'll put up a poll on YouTube. Nice, Sherry. Obviously, it has to be ethical weapons. Nothing that's out of its class range. Thank you, Caden. I'm glad, dude. Glad that you enjoy the content. Can you get a troll great one? No, you can't get a troll great one. Ooh, Mosin. Yeah, that's a cool one. Mosin could be fun. Maybe like Iron Sights Mosin. Because we just did the 243 with soft points. Mosin wouldn't be quite as difficult. However, it might be kind of cool to use a rifle like that. 6.5. We did the 6.5 on Great One Red Deer number 2, though. I want to use something we haven't used already. Crossbow? That could be cool. Yeah, muzzleloader works for them. 4570? That's a good one, too. Lots of good options. Ooh, if I do 4570, I can title the video, like, taking a great one down cowboy style. Or something like that. I kind of like that. 4570 sounds like a great option. What do you guys think? 4570? Sadly, no, Osgard. I would totally use the air rifle if it was a viable caliber, but sadly, it's not usable on red deer. I did take a whitetail with it once, though. Do we got any new legendaries? Nope. No new legendaries. Oh, he turned. Oh no, did I hit the 9? I might have hit the 9. I hope not, because I was trying to stack him. Well, we need to stack him, guys. We need to stack him. Talking about a caliber that we used on Bison in the West. Yeah, I agree. It is pretty underpowered. There, we need that guy to stay alive. We need to stack that dude. Can't have him dying on us right now. Oh! We just got another diamond respawn off of those 2 that we just shot. You gotta love it when they run right in front of you. That is typical red deer, though. That is a typical red deer move. Red deer, sabotage tactics. That's what we call those. Texas hard shot, the great one. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. 4570, but you have to spook him, then stalk him. That could be interesting. I mean, honestly, at that point, we could just get him in his feed zone, I guess. You know, wait for the time to end. Chase him to the feed zone, and then take him down there. Okay, that's one of the other ones that we saw last run. Okay, there's that guy. How many do we have here that we can take down? It looks like 3. $357, no sights. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, that would be awful. What caliber is good for bison? Like 300 Magnum's pretty good for them. Whoa, buddy, you can't be running when I shoot you. That is not authorized. Oh no, Tian, that sounds like a terrible thing. Oh gosh. I would have been so sad if I was him. Yeah, it's right. You lay down. There we go. Probably, Mason, the way that I've heard it works with whitetail is you shoot all of the level 2s, you leave the 1s and 3s alive until you get a ton of 1s on your map, and then you shoot all the 3s. Because, like, having so many, like, level 3s on your map, that's kind of what makes some of the others spawn in smaller. So you want to do that as much as you can, like, stack as many 3s and 1s, and only shoot the 2s. Fleeing shot on Great One. Oh, no, no, no. Never. No. No, no. Not doing that. Trotting sharks aren't that bad. Yeah, they're not terrible. If it's broadside, at least. Oh, that's unfortunate, Oscar. Take it out with the 7mm open sights from 200 meters. Holy. That's crazy, BP. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I would trust myself at 200 meter iron sights with a 7mm. The 7mm irons are not great for long range. At least I'm not good with them. So I could see that going, like, terribly wrong. Alright, we got 4 there. Oh no, Braden. Next shot with the Mosin. Oh, that is risky, but I like it. That is risky, but I like it. That could be kind of cool. To be honest, next shot with anything would be difficult and cool. I mean, with the amount of next shots we've been hitting, I think we could do it. I think we could totally make a next shot. 30-30 iron sights. What do you think about stacking for whitetail? I think it's pretty effective. Seems like that's the best way to get your 1s on the map. At least from what I'm hearing. I haven't tried it myself, though. I think along the coastline, Enno. I believe they're pretty plentiful along the coast. At least that's what I've been told by a lot of people. Spine shot the Great One. Oh yes, definitely, that'll work. Gotta love spine shotting. That's the way to get your great ones. What rack do I think will be my next great one? I hope it'll be the mid rack again. I like the mid rack a lot. Either mid rack or small rack. Those are my 2 favorites. How many 22s to kill a great one? You know, I know somebody that wants to do that. And I think they're crazy. Unloading a 22 into a great one? Oof, I could never. Now, I could unload a 22 into a diamond red deer, no problem. But no, not a great one. Not a great one with the amount of time it takes to get them. Alright, so there's been nothing at these lakes the last, like, 3 runs. So I think we can skip them for a few runs until they start moving over there. That seems to be how these red deer work. Like, it's been 3 runs since I've had anything at Bay of Rest or this lake here. So I think we can just focus our efforts to like these 5 locations right here. I love the mid-rack fusion. I like how those tines in the middle stick out more. Like, all of them look great, don't get me wrong. I love the big, small, and medium rack for Great One Red Deer, but I'd say the big rack's my least favorite. We got a couple level 9s to spawn Nitro. We've stacked up 4 of them so far. Speaking of them, there's one of them. 6, a 5, and a 6, and an 8. Okay, so this is where a bunch of them have moved, is to this zone. Pretty sure we got all of those good. Stack great ones? Maybe. I might do it at some point. I know I Buy Premiums is stacking Great One Black Bear. He's got like 3 of them stacked at the moment, which is absurd. So maybe we'll try some stacking of the red deer. I don't know. I'm curious if stacking a Great One causes more Great Ones to spawn quicker. It's hard to tell, but he got his 3rd Great One Black Bear to spawn really quickly after the 2nd one. And then the 4th one spawned, I think, probably like 1,000 kills after or something. I don't know the exact numbers, but I'm curious if having a Great One on your map maybe makes more of them spawn a little bit easier. It's so hard to tell because there's not too many people that have tried stacking Great Ones. Oh yeah, I thought so, Levi. I kind of figured that stacking didn't do anything. At least with, like, spawning Great Ones and stuff. I feel like the only purpose of stacking really is to get, like, the lower level stuff on your map. And also because it's fun. Like, it can be fun to take down a bunch of 9s at once. Yeah, Atomics. We definitely could try it at some point. That's a new 5. Oh, he turned his head. You sneaky red deer. Oh, probably should have reloaded. Yeah, Paul, we hit 60k, dude. We did. We hit 60k. It's crazy to think about. Alright, finally got him. Nice, Zach. That's awesome, man. That is a 7. We'll take down that. What do you mean, Flick? I'm curious. Curious what you mean by that, as I am not familiar with what that is. Do you shoot 9s for a Great One grind? Yes, you would shoot 9s. The only ones you don't shoot is 4 and below. What's up, big dude? Nice, Nox. Nice. Yeah, Xander, they do help with hunting pressure. That is the primary purpose of tripods. Where's that spot? It's, right here on the river. Near... or whatever that would be. Do you shoot does? No, I don't. I do not shoot the does. No does have been harmed in the making of this grind. What's my favorite great one black bear fur type? I would say probably the spirit. I really like the spirit bear, and then I also like the fabled chestnut and the fabled cream. They all look pretty good. All right, there's those three that we've been stacking. Let's check this zone first. Actually, we should probably start out over here. Yeah, Bandles, I have not got a single albino in almost 7,000 kills. I think the only albino I got since the update was an initial spawn, or either that or shortly after I started grinding. It's quite unfortunate, the lack of albinos this grind. Honestly, I feel like albinos are a little more rare than they used to be. Something tells me that this update they made them more rare, because I've only seen one in like 7,000 kills. And I've only got 2 melanistics as well. 2 melanistics and 1 albino in 7k kills. And then the rest of my rares have been piebald, which amounts to like 14 or 15 piebalds. Though we kind of already knew that piebalds were easier to find. Graham, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think so, Fusion. They definitely seem like they're more rare. I mean, I'm okay with it. I like the melanistic better anyway. Albino super rares coming to you then? I hope so. That would be incredible. No, under the tree. We shot old Gertrude right after we got the first great one. And then we crashed while we were going up to claim her. So that was quite a tragedy. One albino and about 1,100 total red deer kills across 2 grinds. Sadly, don't have a great one yet, though. Yeah, that is unfortunate, Pirate Boy. Hey, Weston, you haven't missed too much. 1 piebald, I think 5 or 6 diamonds. And then we've been stacking some more diamonds. I'm gonna do both, Will. The 12th is when I can start posting content for Way of the Hunter. And I'm going to do 2 videos and an 8-hour live stream that day. Yeah, Corey, I do. I have a daughter. How much money have I earned? A lot. We've made a few million off of this grind. And then spent a ton of it as well. Yeah, he is, Fusion. He's doing 2 of them. What's the biggest super rare I know of? I haven't seen a lot of them, so I'm not sure. I don't think so, Carson. I haven't really seen any difference with stacking rares. Like, rares are random spawn. Like, there's no way to make more of them spawn. Besides just shooting a ton of stuff. No, Caden, I'll keep playing Call of the Wild until everybody stops wanting to see it. I'm not going to stop Call of the Wild just because Way of the Hunter is a thing. We'll still be doing both of them. The only time that I would ever stop Call of the Wild is if it gets to the point where nobody wants to watch it. That is the only thing that would make me stop playing Call of the Wild, is if nobody wanted to watch me play it anymore. But that's unlikely to happen. Very unlikely to happen. Got a couple nice 7s over there. 14 months, Corey. 14 months. There we go. What gun am I using? 300 Magnum and M1. Nice, Whitetail Slayer, closing in on 12 months, dude. You're almost there to that 1-year badge. Like I said, guys, I won't stop Call of the Wild unless nobody wants to watch it, which that's very unlikely. It's very unlikely that everybody will just stop wanting to see Call of the Wild, because it's still a good game. There's still lots of people that love the more fast-paced arcade-style experience. I've talked to him a couple times, Nitro. I haven't actually, like, done any content or anything with him, but I know who he is, and we've talked a couple times. I'm married, Vigo. What's the trophy I'm most proud of? That's a tough one. Probably that albino diamond whitetail we got like a week ago. That's probably my favorite trophy in my entire lodge. Though that melanistic pheasant is still really high up there. Like, that thing is beautiful. Nice non-stop. Alright, I will be right back, guys. I'm gonna go real quickly grab some water, because I just ran out about it. Or ran out about it? Holy, English is not my first language, apparently. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, we're back. How do I stay motivated to do this grind? I mean, that's kind of a tough question, because there's a lot of things that may not be the same for a lot of people. For me, part of it is making content on it. Like, streaming these grinds is part of the reason that I love doing them. And then also, red deer are my favorite animal. I like doing the herd management and seeing, like, what we're able to do with it. Like, herd management is what has made this grind exciting for me. Because, like, whenever we grind, it's not just, am I going to get the great one today? There's also the thought of, like, how many diamonds are we going to spawn today? Are we going to get a super rare? Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it that keeps me interested. Let's main menu. Looks like half of them aren't here yet. Probably not, G3. I wouldn't enjoy a controller grind. And I don't really stream or record anything that I'm not having fun with, and I wouldn't have fun with a controller. I can already tell you that I would not have fun with controller. Especially since, like, with a lot of these grinds, I'm really focused on speed. I'm always really focused on making it a quick grind. Like, how can I grind my zones as quickly as possible? And obviously with a controller, I definitely couldn't grind them fast. Oh yeah, Lil Arrow, they are definitely difficult. Got very lucky on the red deer, probably less than 500 kills before he spawned. Whitetail not so lucky. Yeah, it's how it is sometimes. For me, it's the bears that I'm unlucky with. Both, Lewis. Both. Whatever we can end up getting. I really want a super rare, but obviously more great ones would be very much welcomed. Nice lane, that's cool. It depends on each individual map, just because everybody's map's a little bit different. For me, this is one of the best locations, but for other people, the best locations might be the Pukimaro Lakes, or they might be the Rotanui Lake. It kind of varies from map to map. I just showed it, Hydro. And plus, there's tons of guides and stuff that I've got that show my map as well. I posted a guide recently that shows my map, and I haven't changed anything since then. I would definitely recommend checking out the guide if you want like a closer long look at it. Yeah, me too, Vito. Like, I don't have a super rare yet, and I badly want one. Yeah, me too, Levi. Like, the great ones are what keeps it super interesting for me, because it's something incredibly difficult to find that I can grind for, and that is super exciting when I find it. Because, like, especially as a content creator, considering I play this game every single day, anywhere from like 5 to 10 hours, normal diamonds don't always give me the same amount of excitement that something like a great one does. So if they didn't have great ones, I definitely wouldn't enjoy it as much. There is no max score for anything that has True Rex Nitro. At least no known max score, since it is a randomized system. I've heard of somebody getting a 274, though. However, my biggest is 271. I tried Quattro pre-update, but I heard that it hasn't really changed much, and I didn't like Quattro. I did not like Quattro for the red deer grind. I can kill more than twice as many in the same amount of time here on Te Awaroa. Oh, I definitely recommend it, G3. If you like realistic hunting games, Way of the Hunter is going to be the game for you. It is an incredible game. However, Way of the Hunter is not a Call of the Wild killer like a lot of people think it'll be. I don't think it will kill Call of the Wild, because they're very different. It's like comparing Escape from Tarkov to Call of Duty, you know, like, they're both shooter games. However, one of them's an arcade shooter, the other is a super realistic immersive shooter. It's kind of like the comparison for Way of the Hunter and Call of the Wild. In this case, Call of the Wild would be the Call of Duty, and Way of the Hunter would be the Escape from Tarkov. Very different games. Both will probably have a pretty large fan base. I know, Wacky. I cannot wait to show it to you guys as well. Like, it has been driving me crazy not being able to stream Way of the Hunter. Best map to buy for the first map? Probably Te Awaroa, because you can earn a ton of cash on it. This map is full of species that are very plentiful and give lots of money. Especially red deer. They are so good for cash. Ah, yeah, Pirate Boy, that's understandable. I didn't mind hunting in the dark, but that's probably just because I'm more focused on how quickly I can grind. Yeah, Price, I remember you, dude. Hey, Lang, you haven't missed too much. We got one piebald and then a few diamonds. True, Caitlin, true, true. Why didn't I think of that? Oh no, Tiger, that sucks, dude. Well, I mean, the replay of it'll still be here on the channel, that you can watch at any time. A 7, and a 5. Most of the Revontuli species, Pirate Boy, and then Feral Pig, Lynx, Musk Deer, Collared Peccary, a couple others that I can't think of off the top of my head. There's actually a decent amount that I have not got a diamond for. No, you don't need all your drink zones to get respawns. No, that's Ultimate Hunting that is releasing in 2023. Way of the Hunter is a completely different game, and it is coming out very soon. Been playing it for the past week, and it is an amazing game. Alright, nothing over there this time. Yeah, the 308's good on Red Deer. I'm just not using it because it's got a little bit of an accuracy issue at the current update. No Rye Guy, but they do seem to arrive quicker if you claim them. A Shamir in the mountains. What is Ultimate Hunting? It's a hunting game that was announced like a year ago. And was supposed to come out this year, but they pushed it back. And honestly, if you ask me, I don't think they should have announced it as early as they did. I think they should have just waited till it was a few months away from release and then announced it. Because then there would have been more hype built up, and it wouldn't be a slow burn like it currently is. Like, waiting for Ultimate Hunting, it just feels like it's never going to happen. Because they announced it so early, and they still haven't even shown us a gameplay trailer. I really think they should have waited to announce the game. I'm still excited for Ultimate Hunting. I still think it's going to be a lot of fun, but I just wish they hadn't announced it so early in development. Because now it's going to be hard for them to live up to the hype that they've been building with it. They've been talking about it for like a year. And talking about all this cool stuff that the game's going to have, like elephants and hippos, like all that crazy stuff that Call of the Wild doesn't have, but now it's getting pushed back to 2023, and there's a good chance that some of the people that were excited are going to lose excitement. I know I've started to lose excitement because it feels like they announced it way too early and that the game's possibly not even going to be exactly what they showed. It's hard to say, though. Until I see some real gameplay of it, it's so hard to make an opinion. It's unfortunate to see. I really wish they would have just waited till the game was close to release. I mean, look at the Way of the Hunter did it. They announced it a couple months before it was to release, and the amount of hype behind Way of the Hunter is crazy. Like, Way of the Hunter has been, like, all the videos I've done on Way of the Hunter covering it, they've been some of the craziest performing videos I've ever had. There's a massive part of the community that is so excited for Way of the Hunter. I really feel like Ultimate Hunting should have taken the same route. When does Way of the Hunter release? Very soon, Samuel, the 16th of this month. Nice, Nate. Nice. That's good. Yeah, I figured you were kind of early in the grind, so there was a chance you'd be able to do that. So that's good to see that you can. You think Ultimate Hunting will be good? I think it'll be good. I just don't think that it's going to release anytime soon. It's probably going to be late into 2023. I really feel like they started talking about it way too early in development. Yeah, exactly, Wacky. Like, the way that they did it, they were, you know, talking about how, you know, they didn't like the way hunting games were and they wanted to make their own hunting game that would be the best hunting game, but they still haven't shown us gameplay and the release is pushed back to 2023. I definitely think they should have just waited to announce the game. If they had waited till it was almost finished, then there would have been much more stuff to build hype off of and keep the hype going. No, Goofy, it's not going to be free. Way of the Hunter is $35. It is well worth the $35, though. You honestly get a ton of content for that. To put into perspective, like, how big the reserves are, like, we've already been told, you know, there are 144 square kilometers, and there's 2 reserves in the base game. And 144 square kilometers is more than twice the size of a Call of the Wild map. And it has took me, well, I've been playing like 50 hours of Way of the Hunter as of now. About, I'd say 35 of that was on one reserve. And I've only discovered like a third of that reserve. I've only managed to walk around like a third of that reserve in like 35 hours. So to get that kind of puts into perspective just how many hours you'll be able to get out of this game just with the base stuff. I think it's definitely worth the 35. If it's going to take me like 100 hours to explore each map, I think that's definitely worth it. Not to mention, like, they're very detailed maps. Obviously, I can't tell the specifics, but I think it's worth it. I think it's definitely worth the 35. To be honest, I would pay a full 60 for it. I think it's that good. I'm glad they didn't go with 60 bucks, though. I think the $39 or $35 or whatever it is price tag is perfect. Hey, we got another 9. Nice, good to see. How are the graphics in Way of the Hunter? They're good. They're good. I like them at least. I don't even know how many zones I have, Callie. I don't worry about zones for grinds. I just worry about the lakes I'm hunting. For me, it's not so much about the amount of zones, it's about how many lakes can I hunt in a fast amount of time. Don't give them ideas, Crow. I know, Lewis. Oh, it is, Scrub J, it is. It's honestly impressive. And since Kill Clinton has access to the game now, me and him were jumping into the game last night and talking about it, and he was just blown away by everything he saw. Like, it's crazy. This is one of those games where, like, it really made me feel like I've been underselling how good the game is. This is the first time in a long time where I played a game and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so much better than I even thought it would be. And I thought it was going to be great, so the fact that it's better is insane. Definitely Levi. Like, obviously, since the game is just releasing, it's got some issues. Which, any game is going to have some issues on release. I've ran into, like, a few bugs, but the amount of good greatly overshadows any negatives. Let's see. I think we claimed all of them except the floater. Alright, let's not worry about the floater. I can't really talk about that part, Ty, since they haven't actually shown any. I don't think they do, Pirate Boy. They don't have DLCs ready. They just have said that they will release 2 within the next 12 months. I don't think they actually have them ready. I believe they're doing it similar to Call of the Wild, like a couple new maps within the first year. Oh, did not want to get back in there. What's my favorite great one I have? I think that most recent Red Deer is, actually. That mid-rack Red Deer's got to be my favorite. Yeah, Pirate Boy, exactly. Basically, a season pass just gives you access to all DLC they released that year. Or at least that's what a traditional season pass is. This one actually might just be the next 2 maps. It's hard to say. I think so it is, Gridunsky. I think it will be worth the extra $10 because for that extra $10 you get the first 2 maps they release as DLC. You'll get the second it comes out with the season pass instead of having to buy them individually. And usually with season passes, what they do is they make it so it's essentially like pre-ordering the DLC, right? And if you do that, you end up paying less than if you were to buy the DLC when they release separately. So I'd say if you end up enjoying the game, it's definitely worth getting a season pass for it. No, Corey, it's actually nothing like Call of the Wild. Way of the Hunter is a complete opposite type of game from Call of the Wild. I made this comparison earlier, but think of it as like Call of Duty versus Escape from Tarkov. One's a super hardcore, realistic, immersive shooter game. The other is an arcade shooter. That's kind of like Call of the Wild versus Way of the Hunter. Call of the Wild being the Call of Duty in that sense, you know. Graham, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Should I start a YouTube channel and play Call of the Wild? I mean, that's up to you, man. That's up to you. I'd say you honestly have nothing to lose. Might as well. If it's something that you've wanted to try, then go for it. Because you'll never know if you like it until you try it. Hey, Wern, how's it going? How does herd management work? Essentially, you're just shooting 5s and above, leaving all the 4s and below on your map. And what that does is it causes the ones that aren't 4s to spawn back as higher levels more consistently. No, I won't quit Call of the Wild when Way of the Hunter comes out. I'll still play both. Like I said, they give very different experiences, so I'm going to be playing both still. Yeah, Graham, I mean, I do YouTube for a living. YouTube is it's my job right now, so yes, you definitely can. But it's not something that comes easily. You do have to work for it. What's my favorite Red Deer map? Definitely Te Awaroa. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate that, man. I can't believe we finally did it. I can't believe we hit 60K. Alright, main menu. How many animals have I killed in Way of the Hunter? I don't actually know the exact amount. I think I've killed probably like 110 in 50 hours. That alone can kind of tell you the pacing of it. Yeah, floaters are the worst, Fusion. They are the worst. Not sure, Cannon. I haven't really decided like that far ahead. What's my favorite animal in Way of the Hunter? I think it's too early to decide, really. It's definitely too early to decide, because I still haven't explored a lot of stuff, you know? There's still a lot of things I haven't gone for. So I don't really have a favorite yet. What a giant. What a beast of a 5. Have I hunted birds in them yet? I've hunted some of them. Not a ton, though. How's YouTube a job? Because I support my family off of it, Kurt. Believe it or not, YouTube is a job. When you do YouTube, once you've surpassed, I believe it's 1,000 subscribers and like 4,000 total watch hours, you can enable monetization, which essentially puts ads on your video. Every time somebody watches an ad, you earn a few pennies. And so, obviously, when you get to a certain point and your channel's garnering enough views, and that combined with super chats from live streams and memberships, it does get to a point where you can live off of it, provided you have a supportive community. And luckily I do. I'm very thankful for how supportive all of you have been of the channel. Because without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do it as a job. What's my favorite type of great one? Hippo in Call of the Wild. Okay, that caught me off guard. Great one, hippo. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the herd management vid. Yeah, of course, Gabe. I'm glad you liked it. Why am I not shooting the diamonds? We're stacking them, EXT. We're stacking the diamonds. Oh, I should have known, Crayfish. I knew you'd get one of those. Thank you, Pirate Boy. I appreciate that. Oh, we got another one. Let's go. Okay, we got 3 level 9s at this zone now. Nice, nice. That is awesome. Yep, pizza, we are. We are doing the 8-hour live stream for Way of the Hunter on the 12th. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. What spot am I at? We're currently right here on the river. Yeah, Wacky, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. That's awesome, Corey. I'm glad that you found the game from the channel. That's awesome. It's a fun game. Definitely a lot of fun. Nice fusion, that's awesome. Not sure, Colton. They haven't really talked about that. How do I stay motivated during grinds? A lot of it is doing YouTube content. If I wasn't doing YouTube, I probably would not be grinding as much as I do. Because whenever I'm grinding for a great one right now, on stream and through videos, like, it is... What's the word? It keeps me more interested because I'm not just grinding for myself. I'm also grinding to make content for you guys. I'm grinding to share those experiences of joy whenever we do get a great one with you guys as well. So it's like, I'm not just grinding for myself, right? I'm grinding for you guys as well. I don't think so, Waylon. I mean, you could ask my wife and my daughter, but I don't think so. Wish I would have known about your channel earlier. First found out when the great one Red Deer dropped, and in an EW stream, Jaxie mentioned you. Hands down best hunting game content creator. Well, thank you, Wacky. I appreciate that, man. Really appreciate that, dude. Yes, Aiden, I do. Any type of external mod that you download is cheating. Anything that gives you an advantage that nobody else has, that is cheating. So yes, speed hacks are cheating. Render distance mods, that's still a form of cheating because you're giving yourself a distance that normal people can't see. But yes, that is still cheating. Anything that alters the game to where it's not the same as everybody else gives you an advantage of some kind. Whether it be seeing farther, like I said, or being able to move quicker, it still gives you an advantage. So yes, it is cheating. What happens when someone likes your video? Well, depending on how many likes your video has versus the amount of views it has, that's kind of how YouTube decides whether or not it wants to send your videos out into the recommended feed for other people that may not be subbed to the channel. And so, believe it or not, likes actually help a lot. Like, to put it... Let's see, what's the best way to put it? Like, let's say there's a video that has 1,000 views, but it has like 500 likes, you know? That means a lot of those 1,000 people decided to hit the like button. And so it would be more likely that that video would get shared through YouTube's recommended feed than a video with 5,000 views and only 100 likes. Because the ratio of likes is lower on that video, it's less likely to get shared. So that's kind of what the like button does, and it's the same with comments. YouTube counts like comments and likes and dislikes all as the same thing. They're just called interactions. And so like the combination of all those versus the views is kind of how YouTube decides if they want to share the video with other people. And that's actually why a lot of content creators ask for likes whenever they're doing videos or streams. I try not to do it too often because I know it can get annoying. But it does help a lot. It is a huge help. Oh yeah, Levi, I could imagine, dude. I could imagine, man. It's making your whitetail purple cheating. I don't know. Purple whitetail, huh? That's a new one. Thank you, Brayden. I appreciate that. Well, yeah, that's different, Pirate Boy. I think a lot of people get that mixed up as well. Like, modding in something like Minecraft or Ark Survival Evolved is completely different from Call of the Wild. And the main difference is Minecraft and Ark Survival Evolved and DayZ, they encourage modding. The developers want you to mod the game, and they have things in place to make it so you can't mod on official servers. Like, you have to join an unofficial server without anti-cheat in order to play those modded servers. But then a game like Call of the Wild, the developers don't want modding in the game. They don't agree with it. They don't condone it. And that's the big difference. Like, EW doesn't want people to mod Call of the Wild. But a game like Ark or Minecraft, they encourage it because it's good for the game. But with Call of the Wild, considering there's the whole, like, competitive aspect of people comparing their trophies and showing off all of their super rares and stuff, like, it's a little bit different because there's a bit of a... There's no anti-cheat in Call of the Wild, but there's also kind of a competitive aspect in the fact that people are always sharing their trophies and trying to get the best of the best. But then you have, you know, games like Minecraft and DayZ and Ark where you can play with the mods and they encourage it, but you can't play with that type of stuff on their official servers. You can only do it on unofficial servers. Modding sweaters on the alligators cheating. Hey, I would love to see some alligators in sweaters. Not gonna lie. That, oh gosh, ugly Christmas sweater on an alligator, please. That would be amazing. Graham, thank you so much for the super chat again, dude. Much appreciated. Kinda makes me play Call of the Wild. Yeah, no problem, man. It's always nice to hear when I'm able to help motivate people to grind or to jump on and play. It's always cool to hear. Yeah, the 12th, Logan. On the 12th, we will be streaming Way of the Hunter for 8 hours. What's my favorite cereal? There's a lot of them. There's a lot of cereals I like. I'd say Reese's Puffs has to be one of my favorites. Like, you just can't beat a nice bowl of Reese's Puffs. What's the best spot for stags, in my opinion? I like this river zone right here, near That name. Got a 7, a 6, and a 7. Okay, so we actually have 3 shootable stags here this time. There we go. Kind of excited for Way of the Hunter because one of the maps is my country, Romania, which is Transylvania map. Nice, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, that map's beautiful. I played on it a little bit, not as much as the other, but it's a beautiful map. I think you're going to like it. You like hunting the gators? Sometimes. It really depends on the day. They can be quite a bit of fun, though. Difficult, though. Very difficult. Alright, still just 3 of them. Alright, we're probably going to take out the 9s very soon. Yeah, Amazing Pizza. Way of the Hunter is my new favorite game. It's really good. I am ecstatic to be able to play it for you guys on the 12th. Nice, Colton. That's awesome. Hardest animal to hunt? Let me think. I mean, red fox are pretty difficult. Never been a fan of grinding fox. Oh, there's a 6. This is why we have the second tripod, just in case I miss one and have to go over here. Can I click the tent? Come on, Call of the Wild. You got this. Oh, that's not what... Nope. I can't even click now. Oh, gosh. What has happened? There we go. I swear, sometimes they make it so difficult to click the tent. Graham, thank you for another super chat. Going on vacation. Have a nice day, Crow. All right, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And have a good time on your vacation. Hopefully you have a great time. Have 2 troll whitetail. That's unfortunate, Kathy. Oh gosh, crayfish, don't do it! Don't do it! You put down the credit card. Oh no, Braden, that's not good, man. I've had it a couple times. Or, not a couple times. I had it once. It was not fun. Though I got a pretty extreme case of it. Oh gosh, Levi, I could imagine. That does sound terrible. It's difficult enough on PC, I couldn't imagine what it would be like trying to do it on console. Maybe Fusion. I haven't decided when we're gonna do that. I kind of just wing it, you know, whenever I'm feeling whitetail, we'll switch to whitetail. Whenever I'm feeling red deer, we do red deer. I guess I just get so, like, excited and into the red deer grind that it's hard to jump off of it. That's a big mythical. Yeah, crayfish. Pretty much. Way of the Hunter, or not Way of the Hunter, Hunting Simulator was a disappointment. It was such a disappointment. Especially since the devs just abandoned the game. Didn't even really update it that much. I think Hunting Sim 2S will be one of the biggest flops in the entire hunting genre. So was Hunting Sim 1, though. So to be honest, I kind of expected Hunting Sim 2 to be bad, but I was hoping it would be good, and then it wasn't good, so... sad day. One more to grab. Alright, I think this next run we will shoot all the 9s. How many 9s I got on the map? I think 7 right now. It's either 7 or 8. Actually, no, it probably is 9. Let's see. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 over here. So yeah, we got 9 of them. Pretty wild. In fact, let's main menu right now and we'll start shooting them. Nothing good yet, LOC. We got 1 piebald and then we've had a few diamonds as well. We're about to shoot the second wave of diamonds. Let's see. Let's get all these big males. Oh, really, Lee? I mean, I've heard that they can make diamond at 8. It's just incredibly rare to the point where the majority of people will never see it. One, 2, 3. You know, maybe one of these big racks actually moved over here now that I think about it. Maybe we only have 8 on the map. It might not be 9. Might just be 8. So this is that big guy that we've been waiting to take down. He's got a pretty good estimate. Gonna have to wait for at least 2 of them to go broadside, though. And stop, preferably. And that right there is how you do it. 3 diamonds down in 3 shots. Thank you, Isaiah. Appreciate it, dude. Quick, run to the stand. Get the 7s too. Stuff like that never gets old. That never gets old. It's just too fun. And we got all of these giants over here. Oh, that's a new 9. It's a troll, though. But that's a new 9. Should be good on that last one. Okay, it might have been too low. I thought we got single lung, but I guess not. That guy's going down. The other one already died. Yeah, it's just this guy that we messed up on. Can we get this guy to stop for us? Yes, we can. Alright, we got all of them down at this zone. Yeah, Brax, we did. We hit 60k. Crazy to think about. Here's this guy. This was the really big mid-rack. 258. That's a big boy. That is really big for this rack. It's fine, T-Rex. Just let the mods handle it. If the mods are already dealing with it, then there's no need to try and deal with it yourself, you know? That's not bad, though. 258.90 is a big one. Definitely a big one. Not quite what I want it to be to tax it, though. I'd like to get 260 plus for those to tax them. $266? Brax, thank you for the 7 months, dude. Really appreciate it. Welcome back to the channel. And... 267? That's a big boy. That guy's pretty good. Getting a lot of big ones out of that group. Yeah, it's understandable, T-Rex. Just, you know, let the mods handle it. They know what they're doing. They got it. All right, that works. All right, I got to remember how many diamonds we get and how many trolls so that I can write them down. So far, we're on 3 diamonds, 0 trolls. How big does the big rack have to be for me to tax it? 269 at this point. They're pretty rare, Variety Gamer. They made them rare a couple updates ago. And so now it actually is difficult to find them. There was the troll, so we're at 3 diamonds, 1 troll. 4 diamonds, 265. That's another decent big rack. 4 diamonds, 1 troll so far. We got 2 more 9s to claim. What's my least favorite map? Hirschfelden. No, Quins, I'm not. I'm doing herd management. If you're not familiar with herd management, essentially what you do is you don't shoot the level 4s, 3s, or 2s, no matter how many of them show up on your map. At this point, I've got over 100 of them, and it causes the rest of the deer to respawn much larger than what they normally would. We consistently get a level 9 to spawn, like, every 20 to 30 kills. And the link to the guide's in the chat now. Caitlin just posted it if you're curious. That is diamond number 5. And then what we've been doing this time is we've been stacking them. So this entire stream, we haven't shot any of them. We've been leaving all the level 9s on our map, and we're shooting them back to back to back in hopes of a great one spawning off of it. Yeah, I'll get that done at some point, Hollow. Probably after the stream, I'll make that command. Actually, I can probably make that command right after we grab this diamond. Yeah, Quins, it's an incredible method. Like, it took a long time for me to get my herds to the point they're at now, but it was well worth it and quite a crazy ride. I think at this point we've killed over 7,000 red deer, and like 6,000 of those have been with herd management, and it's been insane, just what it's done for our grind. All right, let's remember this. We got 6 diamonds out of those and 1 troll. So there we go. Gosh, out of all of our red deer grinds combined, we have 351 diamonds now. 24 diamonds in just this grind alone, by the way. How many red deer do you guys think we've shot today? Probably like 130, roughly. We've been grinding for like 2 hours. I'd say we've had like 120 probably, maybe 100. At least one? Yeah, I think you're right. I'm gonna call it 100. I think that probably is how much it's been. Feels like it's been 100. Because we have been taking some time to like shoot some of the diamonds, which takes away from the amount that we're shooting. Brax, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. That's super generous of you, man. Really appreciate it. Congrats on 60K. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. I've already done a collab with Flinter, Janet. I've got 2 videos with Flinter on the channel, and then I've got probably 4 or 5 live streams I've done with him as well. We've done tons of stuff with Flinter. When's the next Trophy Lodge tour? Probably in like a week or 2. I might make it one of the next videos, actually. But it'll be soon. It will be soon, guys. How many black bear kills am I in? 2,700 currently. I've slowed down on the grind quite a bit. I'm still doing it, just not as hardcore as I was, because, let's face it, black bear are very tedious and quite annoying to grind. How many hours have I put into the game? Just under 4,100. Oh! Not cool, dude. Stop falling from the sky. 267, that's the best one so far. That is by far the best one. Another max weight as well. Love to see it. Alright, updated the diamond count. That guy's gonna float, so that's unfortunate. Oh, no worries, Lee. Hey, NASCAR, how's it going, dude? How you doing, man? Okay, those ones we did not hit well. Oh, actually, we got one of them. No, Cash. 269 plus is tax worthy for me now. It was 267 plus, but then I taxed too many 267s, so now we're going back to... We're going up to 269 plus. Yeah, that guy was definitely a big male. Biggest one so far. Biggest of the day. You ever like hit your elbow and then your arm starts hurting? Gotta love it. 2 rares in the same zone? Nice, Jackson. That's nice. Yeah, we did. We got the 269 earlier. We did tax that one. At least I think we did. Imagine hitting your elbow. I know, right? It's terrible. I already collabed with Dee Dee as well, Austin. Dee Dee and I did a hog hunt on Tiawaroa. No, I'm pretty sure I did, Braden. I haven't taxed any of the other ones, but I'm pretty sure I taxed the 269. Because I remember saying it was tax worthy. I think at least. Could be wrong. I might have forgot just because I haven't taxed any of the others. Could have just done it out of habit. You know, I'm starting to think we're gonna need to add some new music to the playlist. Starting to think that I need to add some other songs to the playlist. Already done that, FLM. What's my favorite piebald? Probably my troll level 9 piebald. That's probably my favorite one. Already done that, Austin. What gun do I use? 300 Magnum and the M1. At least for now. It kind of goes back and forth, though. Sometimes I'll use other guns. Where's the level 9 that was here? Well, that's strange. Nice, Hayden. That's awesome, dude. That is so cool, man. Albino lions are some of the nicest albinos in the game. I would veto, but that's like 300 red deer. There's no way I could do a montage of 350 red deer. I've killed 351 overall, and most of them I didn't even record because I don't really have a use for 350 diamond red deer for videos. Like, that would just get so repetitive. At this point, I really only record like the really large or wonky diamonds, and then rares, of course. Do I bow hunt IRL? No, I just rifle hunt. Got a 270.4 red deer. Nice MS sound. How do you make your tracks red? Right in the game settings. You can make them red right here. Active track color and inactive track color. Okay, we're almost at the end of their drink time. We should probably check our favorite zones first then. Oh yeah, it's happened to me many times, Dan, especially with that last grind, considering it took like 6,000 kills. I had a few moments where I was like, is this guy ever going to show up? It definitely does happen, but if you keep grinding, it will eventually show up. If you need to, though, you know, just take a break from red deer, hunt some other stuff. Nothing wrong with hunting a few other things alongside the red deer. I think so, Peyton. Obviously, I would definitely recommend you see gameplay first, because I don't think the game is going to appeal to everybody, but it's an incredible game. It's my personal favorite hunting game now. Got at least 2 of those, maybe 3. Oh, yeah, Panda, that's rough, man. 28k with 2 great ones. Thank you for the super chat, though, but that's wild. That's a long time without a great one. Most I've ever gone was 6,000. Like, that last grind was the longest one I've ever had. All my other great ones were, like, sub 4,000. Vito, thank you for the super chat as well. Much appreciated, dude. Or super sticker, I guess. $11k and then 9k, jeez. Yeah, it's crazy. That is crazy unlucky. Oh, the floaters. No. Love the floaters. I'd give up on the second great one black bear grind because I'm 12,756 kills in, not getting anything good. Literally only have 78 diamonds for 12k kills. Jeez, that's nuts. That's pretty crazy. All these floaters, man. Kind of, Debbie. I mean, black bear, they're not fun to grind. That's for sure. Yeah, I definitely recommend that, Dan. Like, if it's getting to the point where you're not having fun, then you definitely need to take a break for a little bit. Yes, Wacky, I think I do. I think I do like them better, to be honest. Nice, Owen. Nice, dude. There's a legendary. Mythical 7, 7, 7, 5. My gosh, there's so many shootable stags here now. A lot of those ones from the lower zone moved up here, it looks like. Yeah, Wacky. Yeah, they're good. They're good. They respawn instantly, Peyton. It's just a matter of, getting them to go back to their zones. Okay, that guy's leaving because of the time. Yeah, that's right. Gonna shave your toes with a 22 bullet. I'm not sure at this point, Joni. I'm almost feeling like I should probably jump off for a bit. I don't know. I'm starting to feel like I need to take a little bit of a break from grinding. I was going to stream for longer today, but the longer that we go into this stream, I'm starting to kind of feel like I want to jump off and do some other stuff for a bit. Like record some Way of the Hunter. Oh, it's a lot of fun, Peyton. Like, herd management is a lot of fun. $255, that's a diamond. Red deer intent? Yep, sounds about right. A typical day. A typical day in the life of the Scarecrow. It's definitely not normal, Enno. I mean, it depends on what you consider a run. Yeah, we reset the time. Okay. What do I think is the best gun for it? It depends on what you want. Like, do you just want speed and don't care if you're getting full score? If that's the case, use the 300. If you want to use a gun that gets full score on them, then I would say the M1 or the 308 is a good option. What's my favorite animal IRL? Probably red deer, to be honest. That's why I like them in game so much, is because I like them in real life. Too bad I've never been able to actually, like, see them in person, due to them not really being in Oregon. You hunt every lake? I don't hunt every lake, so that might be it, Enno. Honestly, with herd management, the ideal scenario is that you get all of your fours to spawn at a couple lakes so you can never hunt those lakes again. All of my fours, for the most part, are spawned at the Pukimaro Lakes and Upper Rotanui, and then a bunch of them are at Lower Rotanui as well. And because of that, I don't need to hunt those lakes anymore. And that saves a lot of time. That way you can dedicate all your tents to the other locations. That way you can have claiming tents as well as shooting tents. That's the big thing, being able to have multiple tents on one lake so that you can quickly fast travel to the dead red deer. That speeds it up so fast. I mean, I have tons of fours too, Enno. Like, it's just a matter of where the fours are. Like, you want to strategically place the fours if you want to get the max out of your grind. Like I was saying, I've got a bunch of my fours at very small amounts of places. That way I don't have to hunt them ever again. And then I can just focus on the rest of the lakes. Because, you know, I don't hunt these 4 lakes that often. I do hunt this one occasionally, but not too much. I've been able to remove my tents from these 3. I don't need many tents up here anymore, so I just have one there to check if anything randomly spawns there. And then my favorite zones, I've got 2 to 3 tents at. That way I can quickly claim them. Oh, nice, Debbie. I might have to do that one of these days, do a Texas red deer hunt. It's probably the closest thing I'll get to hunting red deer. Yeah, true, Levi, true. I got a feel like that as well. And the only way that you can really predict where your fours are going to go... Really? She turned right to me. You are just rude, ma'am. That was just rude. So rude. But as I was saying, the only way that you can really predict where they're going to go is by hunting your least favorite zones first. That way, those are the ones that get the fours. if you didn't do that from the beginning, it's going to be hard to maneuver them around. But it still can be done. It's just harder. Paranoid? I know, right? Yeah, I know, Enno. That's I know what you mean. Like, that's the thing. Like, you want all your shootable stags to be at, like, a couple specific zones. But if you've already got pretty far into the grind, it's hard to do that. Only thing you can really do is attempt to herd swap or zone swap. So you'd basically shoot some of the hinds from your favorite zones and then shoot some of the stags from zones you don't like and hope that they switch locations, because that can happen. I've done it a few times on stream. Nope, he's spooked. Let's reload real quick so we have extra shots. I mean, one thing that you could also do, Enno, if you really want to, maximize, you can just kind of watch how I'm doing it and see if there's anything that I'm doing that maybe you've been forgetting to do. You know, when it comes to, like, tent placements, the order I go to locations, how I'm hunting them, like that type of stuff. Your zones are less consistent. I mean, mine aren't always consistent as well. I have stags that randomly show up at these upper lakes as well, but aren't always there. And also, are you doing, like, main menu after every run? How do you do herd management for whitetail? Leave the ones. From what I've been hearing, level 1s is what you want to leave. No, Raid, I don't. I don't play Fishing Planets, so I don't have it. They're doing good, Lee. They're doing good. Oh, for the red deer, you want to shoot 5s and above. Leave everything 4 and below, no matter how many of them show up on your map. Having tons of 4 and below triggers lots of big males to spawn. When's the next ARC stream? I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm going to be very swamped with Way of the Hunter and the Angler over the next month, so I don't think I'm going to be playing any other game besides Call of the Wild, Way of the Hunter, and the Angler. Like, that's going to be pretty much all I'll be able to have time to do. Alright, nothing there, so we don't got to worry about that lake. Yeah, Fusion. I've got a few that I leave. There's a couple lakes that get, like, 1 shootable stag, and I just don't worry about those. Like, for example, Lower Pukimaru has a level 5 in this zone, and a level 5 in this zone. I just don't worry about them. There's also a 6 that occasionally spawns at this lake. I don't worry about that one either. Just maybe, like, once every 20 or 30 runs, I'll go through there and shoot those ones just to see if I can get them to drop down even further in level. But it's not going to hurt if you have a few that you're not shooting. Yeah, it is strange, I know. That is strange. You probably just got unlucky with where they ended up spawning. As it is hard to perfectly replicate since everybody's map is slightly different. This is Tiabaroa. No, I haven't gave up on Black Bear. Just because I'm not streaming it doesn't mean I haven't stopped. Or doesn't mean that I've stopped doing it. I just don't stream Black Bear because I don't like hunting them. They're not fun, so I don't stream them. There's that level 9. Finally, he showed up. A bazillion runs later. How do you move forest to a different lake? It's pretty difficult because, there's a few different things that can happen. Like, the only way you can really move fours is to shoot them, and then shoot some of the big stags in zones that you don't want those big stags to be in. Like, shoot fours in the zones that you want big males in, and then shoot big males out of the zones you want fours in. But the thing is, like, there's no guarantee what level they'll come back as, so you might need to continually shoot them until you get them to come back as what you want. Moving fours is difficult, like, it's not easy at all. I'd say it's a little bit easier to, try to swap stags with hinds. Oh, that's a legendary. Another legendary. That guy's a respawn from last run, then. Should be a good hit as well. Yep, there he goes, going down. So 2 legendaries at this lake, and those were the only shootable stags. Yeah, I remember that, Debbie. Well, that was advice to get great ones. Like, herd management is definitely not good for great ones. I have seen nothing that says it gets more great ones. However, herd management makes it so you get more diamonds and more chances at super rares throughout your grind because of the fact that there's more diamonds. That's the reasoning that I'm doing it for red deer primarily. You can still get great ones, and honestly, you probably get great ones quicker by shooting everything because you can shoot more stags. 264, not bad. You can shoot more stags in a shorter amount of time if you're shooting everything, but if you want to have lots of diamonds and potential super rares throughout your grind, herd management is great. But yeah, shooting everything is still very effective for great ones. I'd say it still is the most effective way to get great ones. Alright, let's add those 2 diamonds to the count. I'd say we've killed probably 40 red deer since we updated last, right? Definitely. So that brings us to like 510 red deer on grind number 5 with 27 diamonds and 13 trolls. Gosh. That's like a level 9 every 12 kills. That is insane. That is insane. Yeah, I mean, if you're just looking for great ones, Necron, then I'd say probably. The only thing that herd management does is give you more diamonds. So, if you're looking for super rares, then herd management's the way to go. If you just want great ones and don't care for super rares, then yeah, shooting everything's probably the best way to do it. Graham, thank you for the super chat once again. Much appreciated. Absolute legend. Oh, that's right. I need to make the command about herd management. Let me do that real quick. Let me get that made real quickly. Let's see. That should be good. Alright, herd management command has been created. Only members and moderators are able to use it, so remember that you have to be a member or a mod in order to use commands. It should be !HM. No capital letters, just HM in lowercase. Hey, Crimson, how's it going, dude? Hope you've been doing well. Nice, Dan. That could be a pretty good one. Got a big 7 and a 6 as well. Oh, it didn't shoot for some reason. I clicked and nothing happened. Thank you, Call of the Wild. I didn't actually want to shoot. Oh, nice, Joshua. That's awesome. I still don't have a mythical Mela. My best one has been a 7. Would love to get a mythical one. Hey, there she is. Everybody say hello to my wife. She just joined the chat, congratulating us on 60k subs. I still can't believe that we hit 60k already. It's insane. It is absolutely insane. Crazy to think like how quickly the channel's been growing recently. Smog, thank you so much for the super chat. Safe here from Brazil. Welcome to the stream, dude. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Hey, Khalil, how's it going? Hey, Chris. Hope you've been doing good, man. All right. Let's see what we got this run. Every fresh run, it's like, is this the one where we got the super rare? Is this the one for the super rare? You know, every time Bree joins the chat or walks into the room, I get something crazy. Last time it was the great one. The previous couple times it was some crazy rares. What will it be this time, huh? What insane trophy are we going to find now? A level 4. A level 4 is what we're going to find, apparently. We're going to shoot it, though. I shoot all the 4s that end up in this zone. Only this zone, though, so... This is the only level 4 you'll ever see me shooting, is if they spawn in this zone. Because I like this zone, and I don't want 4s in it. Nice, Lewis! Oh, that guy's not gonna die immediately. Well, he died before I could get that other shot into him. You'll find a level 15 turkey. I could believe it. Yeah, that definitely seems accurate. Oh! Why do they do that? Why do they launch? I'll never understand it. How does that happen? Ooh, there's a diamond. That's a big diamond, too. Wow. That guy is a minimum estimate of 262, so we know he's big rack. Yeah, Debbie. So many red deer. Deer go boing? They do. They definitely do. Yeah, maybe, MS. I don't know, though. At least in my experience, it hasn't changed it for me. I mean, 6,000 kills doing herd management to the insane extent that I've been doing it, and it still didn't give me a great one until 6,000 kills. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm continuing doing it now, so maybe we will manage to get something crazy to spawn soon. But we're already 570 kills in, and have yet to get a big rare or a great one or a super rare. What's the point of going back to the menu? It gets everything to stop being spooked. Like if you've been shooting some herds, they're gonna be spooked, right? So going to the main menu resets the spook state, and it also puts them back in their zones. That way you don't have to wait for them to return to the zones. It basically just speeds up the process of them being in their need zones. Which is why most grinding content creators do it, including myself. Because it greatly speeds up how fast they arrive at their zones. And that was a bad shot. Oh well. It is what it is. He'll come back. We can take another shot on him. Oof. We are losing it today. We are not aiming well. What happened, guys? We were doing so good. Now I can't hit anything. Oh yeah, on console it definitely isn't going to work the same. But on PC, yeah, you just go to the main menu. I know, right, Brayden? Gotta love those tripod shots. Alright, let's see where that 9 is. He's gonna be somewhere up here. I definitely don't think he'll die from that shot. It was a bad shot with the M1, so he should still be alive. Question is, where is he? Yeah, that'd be awesome, Lewis. It's unfortunate that we can't. Maybe one of these days they'll allow it, but I don't think they will. The game is buggy enough. I feel like cross-platform would make it even worse. When do I end my stream? Depends on the day. Really depends on like when I feel like ending, I guess. Yeah, I don't think that guy's gonna show up. I think he might have just ran away. Sam, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Just got my first albino, a white-tailed doe. Nice, that's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you for the super chat once again. No, Lee, I don't know any of the content creators in real life. Just through YouTube. Let's see. Let's just get this guy down. We have lost our magic, guys. I can't hit these shots anymore. Old Crow's lost his touch. Yeah, Fusion, I mean, Casey lives in Canada. I live in Oregon. We can't just, like, visit each other anytime, you know? Again? Alright, you hit me one time too many. That is the second time in the row that she targeted me specifically. That evil red deer. No clue, Nathaniel. They have not told us anything about that. Your guess is as good as mine on that. Pretty much, Kliss. Kliss? That's not a word. Chris. My favorite country, Oregon. Exactly. The country of Oregon. He lived somewhere in Oregon, Fusion. I don't even know. Or not Oregon. Canada. Gosh, I'm tired. I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it already. Alright, let's actually just take that diamond down again. If he didn't die, then he'll still be there. But I need to jump off and eat lunch, so let's just take this guy down, and then we will probably end the stream so that I can go eat lunch and stuff. Thank you, Nathaniel. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. He didn't die. So it wasn't just a terrible shot, then. It was just a terrible shot. No clue, Lee. No clue. I don't get any insider info on when updates happen for Call of the Wild. If they haven't announced it publicly, then I don't know about it. That should be better. Yep, there he goes. And travel to him. This guy should be like 265, I think. Yeah, probably like 265 or 266. 264.80, I was close. Not bad. Alright. And that is going to do it for today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. This has been quite a fun one. Lots of red deer going down. A lot of diamonds went down today as well. That one piebald. I'd say it was a pretty successful day. But thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to jump off, eat some lunch, probably record some Way of the Hunter. And yeah, there's going to be a YouTube short that'll go live later today. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one.